They're putting on a rally this weekend, a rally, by the way, that requires mandatory attendance for at least some union members. Listen to this.
Are your members doing this because they have to or they want to?
My members are doing this for both reasons. They have to and they want to. They're ready for a fight.
They have to and they want to because they're ready for a fight. Wow. I don't remember forcing anybody to come to 828, and I said, leave your signs and everything else at home. This isn't about fighting. This is about becoming more like Martin Luther King or Gandhi. But look, this is what is coming your way. This is one nation coming together. Is this your nation? The Young Communist League, the International Socialist Organization, all the labor unions, National Action Network, No Justice, No Peace, the Peace and Freedom Party that's running, I believe, a convicted killer, Jeremiah Wright's church. I mean, this, really, is this it? Communist, socialist, and radicals. That's not name calling. That is a fact. It's all right here on their own websites, and they are all proudly standing with the president, and the president is proudly standing with them. I can't stand with these people. Can you? I mean, I give them their right for freedom of speech. I wish them no harm, but I can't stand because their principles and values represent the destruction of America, the intentional destruction of America. Communism, socialism are not compatible with the Constitution of the United States. They have called some of these groups for violent revolution. They want globalization, the redistribution of wealth. They want a government that is totally immersed in your life. Now that is a fact. That's not opinion. That is a fact. Now that's not what I believe in. I don't think it's what you believe in. It's not America. 70% of Americans, when it just comes to something simple as tax and the size of government, there was a new poll out that says 70% of Americans think that raising taxes would be a mistake. 70%. Lower taxes, smaller government. If seeing this and seeing who's putting this together, if it doesn't get your neighbors to the polls on November 2nd, I don't know what will. If they're not energized or motivated to energize others, the republic will be lost. The America that we love, the America that we have known, good, bad, and ugly, it's up for the taking. The president keeps warning his base that if the GOP wins in this election, it will stop his agenda and will go back to the policies of the past. Unfortunately, he's right in some regard. We will go back to the policies of past, but I'd like to go back to the real past, to smaller government, where we encouraged each other to help each other out, where we encouraged each other to invent and create. Less intrusion, less spending, an end to corruption. There's always been corruption, there will always be corruption, and there will always be the poor among us. But it is our job to do a better job each and every day to help the poor and punish those who are corrupt. These are not the policies that got us into the mess the big government politicians like to claim. Not those. No, the progressive policies of the past, of both the Republicans and the Democrats. The policies of an out-of-control, spendthrift, big government mindset from both parties that got us into this. They spent like madmen. Let's not forget, the Democrats have held the reign of power in Congress since 2006. In 2005 in Iraq, the people inked their fingers. They inked their fingers to show that they voted. Every single person who voted was threatened. Their lives were threatened. And yet they went into the polls in Baghdad, 95% voted, and they put their finger in purple ink. Now, that was, we get stickers. Well, I can leave and take my sticker off. They couldn't take the purple ink off. For days, they were in danger. We've had a voter turnout in some places of 35%. The average for the last midterm was 38. We are facing the worst threat. We may stand in line for 20 minutes with someone trying to sell you Amway products, or I don't know. Just, somebody's like, oh, I got to tell you something. but nobody's threatened our lives. Have you called your neighbor yet? Have you volunteered at a nursing home or a community center to help people get registered and tell people to vote? I'm not telling you who to vote for. I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat or an independent. Find someone you believe more than the other. They're doing it. These people are professional organizers. Look at the rally on Saturday. If you're still not convinced of the critical juncture to which we have arrived, I'll show you in a second why you need to be. If you remember the movie The Sting, you'll understand this real well. America is going through a similar situation. We are being played right now. Watch the color of the trees because the leaves are changing. They think you're just too stupid to realize it, but you're not. They think that they can play you yet again, but they can't. Listen to this from Senator Robin Carnahan. Listen to this.
We're going to also have a Libertarian and a Constitution Party candidate running. And I will tell you, no one's going to know who they are, but it's not going to matter because Glenn Beck says you're supposed to be for the Constitution, and there is some percentage of people who will go vote for them. And in our internal polling, about 6 or 7% goes like that to the Libertarian and Constitution Party. So I'm quite sure that whoever wins is going to do it with less than 50% of the vote.
You just don't sound like you think those Constitution Party votes are going to come out of your account.
What do you think?
I think you're right.
Laughing that you don't think someone who wants to go vote for the Constitution is going to hurt you. Holy cow. This isn't a game, America. And we're in the end phase of the setup. Get your friends and neighbors to go in record-breaking numbers to vote.